is up, guys? It's your boy Cocho, and if you haven't already, let's do that again. It's been a long time. What up, boys? What up, boys? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cocho. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you really enjoy the basketball content. We're on Twitter, uh, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're on it at the same hashtag at Cocho365. In today's video, we're going to do a little bit of film study on the Miami Heat's X Factor. You know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I make a lot of educated assumptions. We said that the Miami Heat had a good chance of coming out the East, and we're going to go over why I thought that is. And the main answer to that is Bam Adebayo. I think Bam Adebayo brings a different kind of versatility to them. I think Miami overall has a lot of different versatile pieces. I think once you get into the playoffs, the versatility plays a big factor into it. Just you being able to attack different matchups in different ways. Like you'll see teams like Brooklyn, you know who's gonna hit you. You know it's gonna be James Harden, it'll be Kevin Durant, it'll be Kyrie Irving. But if you're looking at the team like Miami, it's really dependent on how you guard them, and they're able to attack you in different ways. So for instance, if we have somebody who's a little bit slower than Bam Adebayo could take the ball and dribble and go at the rim. Or if somebody bigger who wants to protect the rim, then Bam Adebayo has the ball handling skills to be able to dribble, create shots for guys like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, etc., etc. So today we're just going to focus on Bam. So if you guys want maybe a full Miami Heat video, maybe, just make sure write those in the comments. Just hit the like button on this video, and then we'll be able to get you guys the content that you guys want. Okay, let's dive into today's video.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Where things get interesting is you guys will pay attention that usually when we play with a big, right? See? It's just usually bigs, normally this will be their bread and butter. Well, they'll set these screens, and usually what a big will be able to do is screen, roll to the basket. Defensively, how teams are thought is the big that is guarding the big setting the screen has to call the coverage, okay? So here, this is called a drop coverage. This is where the big decides that, okay, I'm gonna protect the rim. I'm gonna dare this guy to, so this is what is called a drop coverage, okay? So once Bam comes and sets the screen over here, Jimmy Butler's player has to go over the screen, and we're forcing Jimmy Butler to maybe shoot a mid-range pull-up that we're okay with. The defender over here, his job is basically, I'm just going to protect the rim, right? So this is when you have a player that is screening who's not necessarily the greatest three-point shooter, where you think that his strength is he's going to try to slip or roll to the basket. Here we have, I want you guys to pay attention to the little details. So Bam Adebayo is a great screener. What that means is that he knows that Jimmy Butler is a non-shooting guard. Jimmy Butler's preference is to drive to the basket. By him setting the screen this way, what happens is that it allows Jimmy Butler to be able to turn the corner and drive. Okay, so he's a great screener, and he gets a lot of his buckets like that. We're gonna look at another scenario. Set the screen, roll, Bam finishes at the rim. Once you get into the half court, throw it up, he's able to go vertical on those. The scenario, Tyler Hero. Now remember I was talking to you guys about screen angles. Here's the difference. When you have a player like Tyler Hero, who is a three-point shooter, you could set those screens anybody. So think shooters, think Tyler Hero, Steph Curry. any screen that you do will allow them to be able to free themselves, because these guys want to shoot the threes. So you almost got to tell yourself this: if you're a screener and you want to set the best screens, where your back is pointing to, that's where the person taking the screen is going to be able to go towards. This is what ends up happening here. And since Tyler Hero is a three-point threat, he draws a lot of defense, and Bam has an easier chance to roll. Screen, roll at the rim. So you'll notice that pattern. You'll see like a lot of bigs. Most of them will set the screen and they'll roll. And look, you're trying to finish. Slip, we don't get it. We're gonna kick it back out. We're gonna kick it back out. We're gonna set this screen. Now we're rolling. Hey, showtime. So you know that he's a threat going to the rim. That's the one thing about Bam. You know Bam is a threat going to the rim. Another one right here. Jimmy will take the ball. Here he's gonna step up screen. Very literal. Basketball gets very literal at a certain point. This is a step up screen, right? So if we take a look at Bam over here, Bam leaks, gets ahead of the ball. Jimmy Butler comes down. And over here, we're gonna set this step up screen. So this is a step up. Set the step up. Now we got two defenders on. Now Jimmy Butler just has to hit or throw the ball up, whatever one he wants. Over here, reading the play, you see that defense is loaded up into the paint. So what Bam has to do is maybe delay his roll a little bit, get into this window, and Jimmy Butler just has to make this little pocket pass to Bam, let Bam make a play. Once he gets to that elbow, Bam has the footwork and the ability to be able to finish those shots. He's getting very comfortable at shooting those. Here comes Bam, another step up screen, right? Boom. See the same little window that we're talking about over here? Drives, hey, finish at the rim. Great finisher, great play by Miami. Screen, read, right? So here away, we're gonna reverse the ball on the weak side. We don't have anything. Reverse the ball on the weak side, step up. Here, Bam notices that Clint Capella stays at the rim. He has that ability, 2 feet in the paint, go up with it, big fella, make the shot. Same pocket, finish. Now this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. This is what's going to be called a inverted screen. Okay. Now you remember that when I was talking about defensively, when coaches teach defense, most of the time, your big is going to set a screen on the ball. What that does is that if I'm the offensive player and I go set a screen on the ball, what happens is the person guarding me is the person in charge of calling the coverage that they have to do. So what Miami started doing is, you guys could see that they're going to do what we call an inverted ball screen, which means that the big is going to be able to have the ball and he's going to receive a screen from the guard. Not a lot of teams have the ability to be able to do that, because not a lot of teams have big men that can handle the ball and make decisions the way that Bam Adebayo does. Here, and now we're getting a screen from Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson is a shooter. Let's let it go. So let's see why it works. Here, let's go over it one time. See, he's gonna get a screen from Duncan Robinson, finish at the rim. Now, Coach O, why does it work? What happens is, most of the times, your big is in charge of calling those screens. So now, once you get a screen by a shooter, the guards don't necessarily want to leave the shooter, or they're not used to calling the screen. They're not used to calling the coverage because most of the time that's the big job. So now you're in a situation where the person setting the screen's defender is a little bit confused on what to do. If they switch this, it's a mismatch for Bam, right? Because he has a smaller body on him. But if they just do a soft show and recover, your big is backing up under the rim, and that's giving a lane to Bam Adebayo. So, and then you're too late. After that, here's another situation. Get the ball. Now this is where it gets dangerous. Bam Adebayo can bring the ball up. Throw the ball here. Bam is bringing the ball up. Right? Here we're getting a step up screen by one of our guards. Again, same scenario. This is a shooter. We do not want to leave a shooter. Now look what happens. Bam Adebayo is getting used to shooting those. We'll go on the next one. We get the ball here. He goes down. We set this screen over here. Defense is in the by, right? Soft show. Bam Adebayo is getting comfortable at shooting those. And that's where I think he could bring a lot of value to Miami, especially in the playoffs. Those shots are going to be open for him to take. Here's another one coming down. This is in overtime. Why does that work? As we slow it down, why does it work? Get a screen, right? The reason why our defender is playing us over here is because we're denying Duncan Robinson to go out and shoot a three. So what that does, it just becomes a bigger screen, and it's too late. Miles Turner can't move his feet around that fast enough. Forget about it. Hey, showtime. Here's another one. We got the ball right off the inbound. We're gonna set this screen, and we're through. Miami has different ways that they could attack you, and Bam Adebayo is one of the main reasons why I think this is a team that can make a deep playoff run. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys liked it, please hit that subscribe button, hit like for all the basketball content. Coach O's your guy. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything, so we can keep the conversation going. This is Coach O, signing off. Catch you guys on the next video.